Working our way to 5 o'clock when Chan Ramkisoon will take over with the lead. But now it's time for our Law and Order feature with the anti-crime activist Yusuf Abramjee. He's also the founder of Make SA Safe. Yusuf joining us as always from Pretoria by Skype. Yusuf, afternoon to you. So I want us to start with hijackings, which apparently appear to be on the rise. Talk to us about hotspots and the methods in which the hijackers are doing this now.
Good afternoon, Kambakile. Yes, we've seen a dramatic increase in hijackings, especially in parts of Gauteng as well as KwaZulu-Natal. So the modus operandi is almost similar to what we had before the lockdown, where you are confronted either at a filling station, which seems to be becoming a problem now while filling up fuel, or in your driveway. And these hijackers then come, surprise the driver, demand that you give the keys, the car keys. And then in many of the cases, a worrying trend, which we've seen for some time, is that they take the motorist as hostage. You're then taken and you're driven around to various areas. They take your ATM, your debit card or your credit card. They withdraw money from your ATM and you are then released. So I think we need to be very, very alert. The reports coming in from the ground is that these hijackings are very prevalent in many parts of Johannesburg, as well as some parts of Pretoria. We've also seen an increase in hijackings in the Durban area, and the motorists will have to be very, very cautious. So despite the curfew, we are seeing a number of these hijackings taking place after 9 p.m. So these criminals are not even respecting the curfew regulations, Tembakile.
And Yusuf, last week we were having a conversation about a syndicate that's apparently involved in kidnappings and various other crimes. Has there been any movement on that case?
Indeed, this has been dubbed a major breakthrough. On Thursday, police arrested 5 people south of Johannesburg on a small holding and also in parts of Mayfair and Sportsburg. 3 of them appeared in court yesterday in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court, 2 of them in the Vereniging Magistrates Court. The NPA has issued a statement, Tembakile, and they named the 3 suspects that appeared in the Joburg court as Ricardo Uzair Sesman, Mohammed Wasim Mullah, and Lebogang Gif Mamabolo. Now, at this stage, the NPA is saying that these men face charges of kidnapping, robbery with aggravating circumstances, extortion, possession of unlicensed firearms, and ammunition. We know that one suspect, or possibly even more, are still on the run. The one has been named as Hassan Raiz Muhammad, and if anyone knows his whereabouts, you are urged to contact the police. He has been dubbed as dangerous as well. The possibility of the men's involvement in other crimes is now the subject of an investigation. We know that the police have issued a statement saying that the possibility of them being involved in the Melbourne shootings and also other serious crimes is being investigated. And my sources within the police are saying that this group could be linked to as many as 5 kidnappings, 1 murder. Luckily, police freed the 1 suspect, rather the 1 victim, for an Indian national in the early hours of Friday morning, and there's still 1 person that's still missing. There's also a number of investigations into so-called acts of terror that happened in the KwaZulu-Natal area. That's also part of the police investigation. So I wouldn't be surprised, Makile, if more charges are going to be added and more arrests are going to be made.
More rot that just refuses to go away. Members of the SAPS themselves involved in illegal activity, especially the selling of contraband during the lockdown.
We know that cigarettes and alcohol have been banned. We have seen a dramatic increase in the illicit trade. In fact, a viral video making the rounds that was taken from CCTV camera footage in Hercules in Pretoria a few weeks ago shows cops in plainclothes coming in, allegedly planting a packet or a box of cigarettes, then confronting the owner, seizing the entire stock, arresting him, but a lot of this stock allegedly disappeared when taken to the police station. Now, this is one of many, many cases, Tambekile, that we've heard of. Alcohol has disappeared after being seized. We don't know what happened to the millions of seized cigarettes that has been taken away. And we know that the Minister of Police has confirmed that about 300 or 400 corrupt cops, criminal cops, have been arrested for stealing either cigarettes or alcohol. But it appears to me that some of the rotten men and women in blue are cashing up, stealing the stock, taking bribes. So if anyone falls victim, a shopkeeper or anyone involved, the main thing is to open criminal charges, make sure that you report it to IPID, and make sure that these rotten cops are brought to book.
Yusuf Abramjee, as always, thank you. Good to speak to you. If